Good evening, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, esteemed members of the diplomatic corps. A very good evening to my beloved family. Good evening, my cherished friends. Greetings. A very good evening to all the distinguished ladies and gentlemen, esteemed members of the diplomatic corps. My dear friends, my beloved family. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, esteemed and honored guests. First and foremost, I kindly request your permission to allow me to put on my eyeglasses. Kindly proceed in this direction, if you would be so gracious. This way. Kindly proceed in this particular direction, if you would be so gracious. Diplomat, superstar. Ladies and gentlemen, here we find ourselves in this particular moment. Before we commence, I must inform you that if you happen to be an English-speaking individual, this video is also accessible in the English language. Likewise, if you are a Spanish-speaking individual, this video is also accessible in the Spanish language. If you are fluent in French, we additionally have this video available in the French language. Furthermore, if you are proficient in Chinese, or if you speak the Chinese language, we also have this video accessible in Chinese. Therefore, we also offer this video in the Chinese language. Indeed, there are additionally cigars, as well as apparel related to cigars, available in both Ronobon and Banobon. During my era, we are performing remarkably well. Greetings, a pleasant evening, and a heartfelt welcome to each and every one of you. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Thus, the title of our discussion for today is The Extensively Developed Progression of Diplomatic Practices. Indeed, the extensively developed progression of diplomatic practices. The Roman Empire, or more precisely the expansive Empire of Rome, which spanned from the year 27 BCE to the year 476 CE. Indeed, the Roman Empire, the Empire of Rome, meticulously refined and perfected diplomatic practices by establishing an extensive and comprehensive network of envoys and ambassadors who were specifically tasked with engaging in intricate negotiations with foreign powers. The Roman Empire, indeed the Empire of Rome, placed considerable importance on formalized agreements reconciled in the form of treaties and established meticulously well-structured protocols for diplomatic relations. This period also introduced the concept of extraterritoriality, ensuring envoys particular privileges and immunities while present on foreign territories. Throughout the epoch extending from the year 600 to the year 1400 CE, the Byzantine Empire distinctly distinguished itself with its exceptionally sophisticated and intricately refined methodology for managing diplomatic relations. During the expansive epoch stretching from the year 600 to the year 1400, the Byzantine Empire remarkably distinguished itself by employing an extraordinarily sophisticated and exceptionally refined approach to the intricate art of diplomatic relations. The Byzantine Empire relied extensively on strategic matrimonial alliances, the payment of tributes, and the establishment of intricate alliances to effectively maintain control over its expansive and diverse territorial domains. Byzantine diplomatic missions frequently incorporated highly intricate and elaborate ceremonial events, along with the exchange of luxurious and opulent gifts, meticulously designed to impress and strengthen relationships with foreign dignitaries. The Renaissance era, which spanned roughly from the year 1300 to 1600, signified a considerable transformation in the realm of diplomacy. Italian city-states, including Venice and Florence, were pioneers in the development of enduring diplomatic missions, with resident ambassadors strategically positioned at foreign courts. This crucial and significant innovation greatly facilitated the establishment of continuous and ongoing diplomatic communication channels, contributing to the standardization and regularization of diplomatic practices, which subsequently spread and disseminated extensively throughout the entirety of Europe. The Peace of Westphalia, which was formally concluded in the year 1648, effectively bringing an end to the lengthy and protracted 30 Years' War, is widely regarded and acknowledged as an exceptionally significant milestone in the progression and evolution of modern diplomacy. This peace agreement, recognized as the Peace of Westphalia, introduced and firmly established the foundational principles of state sovereignty and the concept of non-interference in the internal affairs of other sovereign states, which remain fundamentally crucial and essential in international relations even in today's world. Diplomacy continued to develop and evolve significantly throughout the entire 19th century, particularly following the Congress of Vienna in the year 1815, which aimed to re-establish and restore stability across the European continent after the tumultuous and disruptive Napoleonic Wars. This particular and noteworthy event established a significant precedent for multilateral diplomacy. By bringing together the major world powers to collaboratively discuss, negotiate, and resolve significant and pressing international issues. Throughout the entirety of the 20th century, organizations such as the League of Nations and later the United Nations were formally established with the primary objective of promoting international collaboration and averting conflicts. Ah, yes, indeed. As a result, these esteemed organizations, including the United Nations, were formally established with the purpose of fostering international cooperation and deterring potential conflicts. In the contemporary era, diplomacy extends far beyond simple interactions between nations. International bodies, multinational corporations, and non-governmental organizations now wield considerable influence in global affairs. Moreover, digital diplomacy has attained considerable prominence, leveraging the extensive capabilities of the Internet alongside diverse social media platforms to enable swift communication and dynamic public involvement on an international scale. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed audience, today we are thoroughly delving into the extensively developed evolution of diplomacy as our central topic of discussion. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, if you are proficient in the English language, we also have this particular video readily available in English. If you are fluent in the Spanish language, we also have this particular video available in Spanish. If you are fluent in Chinese, the Chinese language, we also have this particular video available in Chinese, in the Chinese language. If you are fluent in French, we also have this particular video available in French. So ladies and gentlemen, my dear friends, my family, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed members of the diplomatic corps, thank you very much. Looking forward to seeing you soon. Until the next time we meet. And until the next occasion, farewell. Take excellent care of them, show sincere appreciation, and remain in good health.